wonder who this ugly dude is. So, I must say I am impressed you got here. Alright, so we're finally facing off against the rocket boss, Giovanni. So Giovanni starts off, obviously, with an Onyx. I think like I said back in Vermilion Gym, Guard Spec. Okay, Guard Spec, basically it'll prevent, for a few turns, it'll prevent the user's team from basically inflicting status effects like paralysis or sleep. I think it only lasts for like 5 turns, I'm not sure. But yeah, Onyx went down rather easily. Next up is Rhyhorn, a ground rock type. Pretty much the same type as the others, just reversed. If you have all 3 starters, then Ivysaur War Turtle would be a breeze for this. Now here's a switch. In red and blue, instead he has a Kangaskhan, but in yellow, since it's close to the anime, he has a Persian, the evolved form of Meowth. So yeah, Persian is no pushover. Persian is actually pretty fast and pretty strong as far as I know. So don't take this guy lightly. I would highly recommend using your strongest Pokemon against this thing. Otherwise you might be in trouble. Alright, one more Mega Punch. Bingo! And that's it for Giovanni. Not that bad first time, but yeah. What? This cannot be! Oh, it be alright. I see that you raise your Pokemon with utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. Oh, I hope we do. And we get the Silph Scope. Well, as far as I know, there's only one other place we can go now. Out of here, for starters. So apparently once you beat Giovanni, the rockets don't disappear. That's kinda unusual, don't you think? Yeah, that will not be the last time you'll see Giovanni. Trust me there. Okay, once we are done with that... Actually, we are done with that. Let's go back and heal. We wanna fly high. And we're back in Lavender Town with the creepy music. Now I'll take this music any day. So now we are in Pokemon Tower. And Shock is really scared. Well, don't you worry, buddy. I'm here. Well, I think we've seen that guy before. I'm sure this time I got his prediction right. It's Four-Sword Meta Knight again! So yeah. Huh. A real jerk, ain't he? No offense to the real one. Okay, so the next battle against the rival. I lost count which one this is. I think it's 5, I believe. Ah! I mispredicted again! Well, I know eventually he gets rid of that thing. So, obviously, I guessed wrong again, and he starts out with Fearow. Yeah. Your Pikachu should be able to handle this thing easily. Providing you're playing yellow. So yeah, good T-Bolt and Kaplop. There goes Fearow. Okay, next Pokemon, Shelder. Ah, Shelder, that's an interesting one. I believe Shelder is a pure water type, where its evolved form Cloyster is a water-ice type. I'll have to relook into that. If I guessed wrong, you'll see it in the video annotations. Not the ones on YouTube, but the ones I've been making throughout the project. So Shelder's not that big a deal. Next is Vulpix. Vulpix the fire type, the one I mentioned before. Cute. I kinda like Vulpix. Ninetales is alright, but yeah, I like Vulpix. if I were to do a Let's Play of a game that has Vulpix in it, and I did not choose the Fire Starter, then I'd definitely use one. Roar's not gonna work in a trainer battle, stupid. So, there goes Vulpix. And Flood is at level 27 now. Okay, next, Sandshrew. Surprised not a Sandslash yet. Oh well. So, a Grass or Water type will do against this guy. No big deal. And his final Pokemon, Eevee. Yep, Eevee's back. I would go with Shock versus Eevee again, but this time, I'm gonna let Mew handle this. So, yeah, Eevee shouldn't be that big a deal. See? Sure, that was a lucky critical hit, but yeah. Unless it spams Sand Attack, you'll be alright. And wow, of course, Mew was the first one to get to the hundreds in HP. I'm a stinker, huh? I just took a shower last night. And he catches himself a Cubone here. Can't find Marowak because there aren't any here, I believe. I'm not sure. So yeah, there he goes. Okay, so progressing up here, beyond here, you'll find wild Pokemon here. Now, without the Sylph Scope, you'll find ghosts. I mean it, real ghosts. In fact, the ghost will disable your Pokemon from battling. But if you have the Sylph Scope with you, you'll be able to find Ghastly, Haunter, and Haunter. I think you'll be able to find Cubone here, but I think those are rare. Ghastly and Haunter, they are ghost poison types. Normal and fighting type attacks will do nothing against ghost types, but anything else, they'll hit. Oy, I hate confusion. Yeah. But as you've been seeing for these past couple battles, ghost type attacks cannot hit normal types, which puts Pokemon like Pidgey and Spearow, or Fearow in this case, at a high advantage. Okay, this move, Nightshade. It's like Seismic Toss and will only do damage equal to the user's level. So we just took 23 points in damage. So yeah. Now these channelers here, they say weird things, but I think they're supposed to look like they're being possessed by the ghost types. I'm not sure. See, I think Zephyr's probably going to be seen throughout this part, because I'm planning on covering Pokemon Tower in this part. And that is a Haunter, the evolved form of Ghastly. Well, that guy sure wasted a few Great Balls. Yes, I caught the Haunter for no apparent reason. So, speaking of Haunter, anybody remember that episode from the anime where, in order to beat Sabrina, Ash had to get a ghost type? I'm sure we might remember the results of that. I don't know why I didn't bring this thing up earlier. The Super Repel, that is. Now we shouldn't have any problems, in terms of wild encounters. Trainer battle is another story. You know, I'm sure you just noticed, but I think now I'm just gonna cut the battles out, because it's really just gonna be, Firo going against a bunch of Ghastlies and possibly Haunters. So I'll see you guys after this one. Another level up for Zephyr. Yeah. Not much going on, I missed an item. Not much going on in this part. At least in this so-called dungeon. An awakening. Why didn't we get this sooner? HP up. Another treat for you, Shock, old buddy, old pal. I'm not gonna skip you. Game, set, and match for that one. So we're finding a spot where we can heal. Yeah, no thanks, Apparoid. I'll pass. Not very interesting to say the least. White magic. Okay. So this purified zone here will instantly heal your Pokémon. A nice little gift. This may possibly be the only spot in the project where I'll actually cut out trainer battles. Yeah. I don't think I'll be doing that for the rest of the project after this. Unless we run into Haunters. Unfortunately, Fly does have a chance of missing. I think its accuracy is like, what, 95? Well, you know, Zephyr's getting close to catching up to Shock. And I believe... whoop. This is the final floor. Yeah. Not exactly didn't mean to reference Pikmin 2 there, but... yeah, I think I misjudged. It's not the final floor, but second to last. I'll tell you what, Zephyr is dominating this tower. I'm telling you. And Zephyr grew to level 30. Now he and Shock are equal level. And we get a rare candy. How nice for us.
Be gone, intruders.